Hi everyone, it's Samuel here, and today we'll be talking about material design components in views. Last time we talked about how to set up material design components in Android Studio, and now we're taking a step further and seeing how um, we can make use of it in our views. Okay, so um, my Android Studio is still open from the last session. Okay, just the way everything has been, the material design component is already set up already. You can see the dependency here, and then the theme has already been set, so we are good to go. So the first thing we'll do is to create and edit text. Material design is popularly used in edit text and in buttons. So I will first create an edit text, and to do that I would like to just change this. Okay, constraint layout, it's a bit complex, so that I'll just change this to linear layout, and then put the orientation to vertical, yes. Okay, and then I'll take this out and put in an edit text. Okay, I'll just margin top also 100 dp. Okay, what margin top does is gives a space. Maybe I did it, you see this line, so whatever I'm going to be coding inside this linear layout won't appear here in this area. It's going to appear below this area. It just gives space from the top, because I said margin top, so it just gives a little space at top. Okay, so material. Okay, so I'll look for text field, text input layout. So that's what I want. Yes, and I will say wrap content. I'll close this like this. So what you just need to do is you put in the, let me take this out. So what I did was I just put in the greater than symbol, and it automatically does this. Okay, and then I'll put in my edit text, material input edit text. You can see material text field, text input edited. That's what I need, because I'll be making use of material design. Okay, I will say wrap content, and I'll be, instead of using the greater than sign, I'll just close it entirely using the backslash. Just press it, and then it automatically closes. Okay, normally edit text, we create it this way. We just do edit text, and then yes, wrap content, and we close it, and we height. Sorry, width will be match parent. Height is wrap content, width is usually match parent. So it takes the full, and then we can put the hint, and then we say, okay, your name. Okay, let me increase this so we can see what is going on. Okay, apart from margin, there's something called padding that we also use to give space. So I'll just make my padding 8 dp, so it takes it away from the edge. Okay, so your name, you can see hint is your name, but we can't do much with this. we can't do much customization with this. Okay, so we'll just take it out using Google's material design component. So I'll just refer back to the write-up that was made in your so save time. So this is it. I'll just copy everything and come here. I'll take this out and paste it here. Okay, so it says string hint username is not there and all, so I just go to where it's they're giving me the error, that's here, but enter, and I'll create string resource, and the value will be username. So it's done. Username is showing here. The same thing I will do here, create string resource, and I'll say password. Okay, so I've created my text input layout. The idea of this text input layout is for text input. You can see the hint is password, but getting it from the string resource. The string resource is located here, values, strings. You see everything. So hint username, hint password, just like we have here, hint password, hint username. So this is it. This is how it is done for text input layouts. Okay, I will just put gravity here, and I'll see center vertical. Okay, and then I will move this margin top. I just want it to be at the middle. Okay, so it comes to the middle, and then the margin here between each, the space in between them is so small, so I'll increase it to about 10 dp. Okay, I think that's better. And then notice I didn't write text. The option will be here, be available. Okay, not here, I think here. The option to write text, okay, will be here, but I don't know what is needed when you're doing an input edit text. What you need is hints. So by the time the user clicks on this username, the username, this username that is written here would go off, or would go to the, animate to the top here, while the user has a space to input whatever is inputting here. So it takes, say, okay, yes, this is the username. The same thing for password. When he enters here, password animates to the top here. You have seen it in some forms where it is there. The next thing we'll be doing is including buttons, and this is the way to include buttons. Okay, we'll be including 2 buttons, and we'll be including 2 buttons using a relative layout. I'll tell you why, but just be copying this code. This code is made available to you inside the LMS. So Ctrl V. Okay, so it tells me that there's an error. So I'm using relative layouts because, okay, like the linear layout I'm doing, each view comes below the previous view. So this is the first view, which is the username. The next view automatically just comes below its username password. But it's not the same thing for relative layout. You can see this relative layout just comes automatically below the password. But then I will need 2 buttons side by side. I could easily do another linear layout and make the rotation horizontal, but I think linear layout will of files would be best to use in this. So I create string resource, and I'll make this one next. Okay, I'm supposed to put it here. Sorry, create the resource directories in both values. So for 90 mode is still there. I forgot to do that the first time, and then I'll be doing that for this also. Create resource cancel. I will do this. So you see everything is already ready. So you can run you can run the app on your mobile device. My emulator is, because of the spec of my system, I won't be able to run my emulator in my system, but I usually use my physical device. You can just run your code now and see how beautiful it is. Now you can change this. You can change this username, this edit text to different styles. You can style it just as you want. Okay, you could put style. Okay, so different styles are here. How do you different styles? So you can style it from there, and you can see how it works. So this is all about applying material design components to our text view. This is how we do it for our text view and for our buttons. Look at how the buttons are: material text view button, okay, material button. Unlike the normal button will be like this, just a normal button, okay. But that's not what we want. We're using material button. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this tutorial. See you in the next class. Thank you.